they are pretty much undefeated in the entirety of MSC 2021. So I can sense that, they know that they are the team to beat. They are putting the pressure onto Execution. Let's see if Execution can respond positively.
And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It does seem like Execration have decided to work with Eudora, which obviously have seen some nice little action. But onwards, off to game number 2 between Execration versus Blacklist International. Who's the one that will they be able to get a 1-1 or would it be a 2-0? Let us see.
Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 into the Land of Dawn. It's going to be the Eudora on the side of Execration, accompanied by Matilda as well as the Brody.
Blacklist International looking to have a good time on side lanes. That sounds really wrong, but yep, looking to have a good time on the side lanes. They want to put the pressure back onto Execration, not allow them to come back into the series. Meanwhile, Execration looking to just spoil the party for Blacklist International, get them off the high horse, if I may.
Yeah, and you look like the Eudora, right? I love the Eudora pick, but like I said, she is an extremely squishy hero, and in order for Eudora to scale, she definitely needs the help of the tank to help her to scout out the bushes. And once she gets her 2 items, which, it can be the Clock of Destiny or the Lightning Truncheon, then she's going to really start to be very painful. And just as we speak about it, 2 members of Blacklist International trying to go down for a fight. They scout out Matilda, and no, they're just going to avoid the fight for now. Matilda trying to poke onto the Rafaela. It's going to be a bait coming in, but no, I mean, both teams, they are so aware of the map. They're not just going to give the first blood to any of them, right?
Yeah, we talked about this before. Eudora, she falls off late game when every single member aside of Blacklist International starts to get those items in. That's when Eudora loses her effectiveness. But as of now, Execution must look to exploit the burst damage that they have. They have the Matilda, they have the Kagura, they have the Eudora. 3 very, very bursty mages. And I think this is all about setting up a good game for the Brody. They are hoping that the Brody pops off, and through that, maybe KelvJ can carry them. But at this point, Blacklist International doing things their way, just making sure that Wise has a good game. They're looking to group up around the turtle. Execution looking to spoil the fun. Chakdu already in the hidden bush. Oheb as well as the rest of Execution will try to single out the Lunox. Oh my winners will immediately get bursted out. It is the Rafaela that gets taken out first. And here goes Oheb using the order of the darkening. I mean, what kind of burst damage is that? Wait, what? He just immediately bursted down the Paquito.
Yep, I mean, that Lunox itself, it's going to be, what I love about Lunox is that the secret ingredient is that you need to know when you want to go in your light and dark form, and with that, it's really pretty hard to catch on to Lunox, especially she has the flicker as well. But just as we said it, Matilda going in, they want to get onto their Oheb itself, and with the Yin Yang overturn, are they going to get it? Yes, they will be able to get it with the flame shot, chasing down onto Rafaela. Oh my Venus is just going to get caught again, and you look at the bottom lane itself.
Yep, a lot of pressure coming in from the side of Execution across the map, and now they are in the lead, not by too much, but it is a lead nevertheless. Kagura going to be pushing up in the top lane. Paquito still doing pretty decently after getting bursted down by Oheb in the earlier team fight. Meanwhile, Wise is going to pick up that gold crab just to propel himself slightly forward, even though in terms of item-wise, both him as well as the Brody are pretty much on par. We do see that interesting choice though, right? Wise decided to complete his jungle item first, whereas KelvJ decided to go for a couple of small items before building into the Blade of Despair.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, when they are playing against, both of these teams itself, I've seen that they have changed their build quite a bit to adjust into this fight itself. But Oh My Venus is choosing to continuously go on gank onto the top lane itself. But, I mean, this Kagura pick is, pretty much proving to be such a nuisance for Lunox. And you can see Matilda scouting out the bushes for the team itself. Mountain Shocker going to be popped to scout out the position of Execration as we go in. Eason, trying to give vision
Yep.
to Blacklist.
We do see Chuck Nu trying to go onto Eason, and it is going to be circling Eagle onto Wise, but look at how tightly knitted the rest of Blacklist International are. They do not have burst damage, but the flame shot coming out from Kara does pick up one kill. Oh my goodness, we get the return kill onto the Eudora, but is it enough? Blacklist International, they do manage to secure the turtle, even though it was taken away very shortly after. But execution, they should... I think they will walk away pretty disgruntled that they couldn't get more out of that fight, because the Eudora did a really fantastic job. The Kagura with the flame shot taking down Wise was so vital to keep Blacklist International in check.
Yes, you said it like it is. And meanwhile, this Kagura pick itself, although you know she's kind of a mage, but I feel that she's able to sustain her lane itself, and it's proven that the flame shot is an excellent choice as she managed to take down the Ishunshin, and the range itself for the flame shot. You know, when I play Kagura, I just love when I use the flame shot and that last hit itself. So I'm definitely going to be looking at how this Kelfra is going to play onto the Kagura onto the top lane.
Blacklist Internationals being split across the map. You do see Ishunshin going a little bit ham on the top lane. Rest of Execution, they do notice that they're gonna rotate back up, provide a little bit of assistance against the Kagura. And you have a sense that Blacklist International this time around not being able to exert as much dominance side lane, because it's a Rafaela, it's not exactly a Diggy, you know, it's not a Matilda. So that early impact that they really always like to make plays on, it's kind of lost, but at the same time, Execution holding at their grounds, not giving Blacklist International heroes that they want. Now Vice does spot out Chuck Nu. Is it exactly a fight that Execution want to have? No, I don't think so. They're just going to try to strat Eason apart. And I have a feeling that they will not commit into a full 5-on-5 just yet. And it looks like Blacklist International, they want to take this Lord, rather the Turtle away. Chuck Nu coming in from the back, does have the circling Eagle, but this time around they do manage to secure the Turtle. Kara takes down Wise for a second time in a row, and he even picks up a double kill onto the Vendetta. Now the rest of Blacklist International, they've tried to make a run for it. Eason, so tanky, still tanking up onto KLJ. He doesn't have the split. Will it be enough? Yes, it is. A torn apart memory tears glue apart for the right reasons, instead of just seeing him use split. Man, you know, split tear himself apart and but down this time is okay. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be doing abstract things. But moving back into the game, Execution now currently in lead, 2k goal lead in fact for the challengers, and they're looking to apply pressure into the red buff. Unfortunately, Wise too much damage there. He's gonna spot out where Chuck Nu is with the Mountain Shocker. Execution, can they keep the pressure on Blacklist?
Yeah, but I mean, despite losing, you know, 73 kills itself, in terms of the goal, it's pretty much still on par with Execution, just leading by around 1k goal lead. And it seems like this time round, the choice of Oh My Venus choosing to gank onto the top lane to take down Kagura onto the top lane does not pay well, because eventually all it takes is one bad fight, and they were caught in one bad fight at a turtle pit, and 3 members of Blacklist actually goes down, and this allowed the top lane to be pushed.
Yeah, Blacklist International, they want to get a little bit more control back into this game, but they need more time for the Issushi to come online. The Circling Eagle will pull the Brody alongside him. Look at that, the torn apart memories. One more shot, hits onto the Rafaela, and Blacklist International, once again, feeling the impact of the Matilda that they love to play on. Eason also being a disturbance onto the backline, but here comes Chuck Nu joining up with the rest of his teammate. The burst damage coming up for the Eudora. The Thunder's Rev immediately destroys Edward, and Blacklist now, will they be able to defend this tier 1 tower in mid lane? They will give it away instead of contesting it. Silly. And well, Blacklist International, this feels a little bit different, right? We've never seen Blacklist International face this amount of aggression before from any of the teams.
Yep, and I think that this Kagura pick, right, because they actually dropped her offering Kagura where she's able to use her Inyang Overton and her Umbrella to juke. So in terms of this double mage composition as opposed to game 1, I feel that they have more mobility in terms of that. And in fact, the only kind of squishy heroes is going to be the Eudora. But speaking of the Eudora, she has already had her first item, which is going to be the Clock of Destiny. Slowly but surely, she's going to start hitting like a truck. And in fact, she already, you know, start to feel the pain in the magic, this magic mage.
Execration now leading by 2k. I would have expected it to be a bit more, right? Given how much pressure Execration has put on the map. But Blacklist International still keeping them in check. Meanwhile, Eason gonna be using the split. Renzo trying to come in from the side. Does put out Oh My Venus. The circling eagle does land right onto the Rafaela, but the rest of Execration don't really wanting to go into the fight. They drag Renzo back into the back lines, but they don't really care. In fact, it looks like they might be able to burst him down. The torn apart memories once again, the deciding factor in completing the pickoff. And look at this, it is going to be Edward that has to make the run for it. He can kind of sense the Paquito is coming his way. He does have the Fierce turret onto the bottom lane, so that is a bit comforting, knowing that he can retreat safely. Meanwhile, Galj, look at that. He's always pulling out the torn apart memory whenever it's on cooldown, or rather off cooldown.
Yep, and he's so well protected by Matilda as well as the Eudora that, you know, in fact, it's so hard to penetrate into Execration to take down that Brody itself. And speaking of which, ooh, a TP right under the noses of Renzo is going to be one.
I like it.
Imagine he caught it. Imagine he caught it before he TP.
Yeah, that was a bit of a missed opportunity, but you know,
what is done is done.
Yeah, it's over. That moment has passed. Now, Blacklist International, they're looking to get a bit of control onto the bottom area where the Lord is about to spawn in 5 seconds. Divine Glaive getting picked up by Kelra. That is a huge item pickup. It's going to come in very, very handy in the next team fight. Asen will get spotted out by Chaknu on this Matilda.
Yep, and I think that, you know, for Blacklist International, they have to hold this fight in order for the items for their side, you know, for the Lunox as well as the Benedetta to come online. Because if you look at the league games, right, I feel that in the league games, Blacklist International will be able to come back from the game because they have a very tanky guild.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, we spoke about, you know, Eudora falling off, right? The damage from the Thunder's Wrath will not be as impactful as it is right now.
yeah,
Because when everybody starts building tank items,
Athena Shield.
yes, the Athena shoes. I was talking about Athena shoe. Ever just picked it up, but Wise will go down. A very good spot up from Kelra. We talked about the Divine Glaive being such a huge item getting picked up. They also find Ohab in the middle, and now they're trying to dive onto Edward. Do they have enough movement speed? Yes, they have. They're chasing on. They're trying to tear him down. The torn apart memories will get pulled out, but Edward survives by the skin of his teeth. Now, Eason is the next target on Execution's hit list. Speaking about hit list, it does seem like they want to make a push for the tier 3 turret. They don't really care about taking Lord. They're trying to make a push for Eason, grouping all of them up together, but they're burned to bursting down ASAP. The Yin Yang overturn comes up, torn apart memories with such a short cooldown. They bring Edward down for the 3rd time in a row, and now Eason is dragged all the way to the back. Here comes the rest of Blacklist International. They're making a run for it. Execution, still 5 men alive, but 2 of them are really low. Oh, Lunox nearly gets the hit onto E2 Max. That's going to stop the retreat. But here comes the Circling Eagle. Comes back in for his 2nd round of the fight. Oh, have with the first one to go down. Blacklist International. Can they make a run for it? Asen dropping it super low. Half HP. Torn apart memories. One more hit. Renzo with the basic attack. They bring the Wise as well. And with that being said, Execution, they do manage to finally take it down. Oh no, it's not even over yet. They still have Oh My Venus to take down. The healer comes up. The only matters on this taking it. Yes. Oh, so, sure. Yes.